Hello everybody, I'm so sorry for how long this video took to come out. My editing software messed up about 3 times, but finally we're back.
Alright! Let's get another video going. I want to start this out. I got a lot of recommendations and some suggestions. So we're keeping camera on ultra wide. People it just gave it more breathe room, like almost like it was you're sitting in the passenger seat, looking over and talking to me, instead of you're just staring at my face. You know, you get a little bit more of the background while I'm driving, give you something to look at. Plus, it feels a little more like I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? That's how I talk while I'm making these videos, anyways. So, ultra wide camera, okay. The more gym content, people want more in gym. The 2 to 5 minutes is not cutting it, which I understand. It's 20 minutes of driving, 5 minutes of lifting. Like, what are we doing? I'm trying to get more gym content from here on out. I'd like a good 30% plus ratio of gym content. That's the goal. So that is the goal. I got and then people really liked talk about what I was gonna do when I work out, so you know what to expect, and you get to see it, and then like it's nice, and then it gives you like a little insight of maybe what you want to do for your workouts and such. So we're gonna try to go that route a little bit more and improve. Hopefully every one of these videos you come out and you watch it and you see something a little bit better. And I would say lift video 1, the setup was right. Lift video 2 people didn't like because I went right into lifting. Lift video 3 was about the same, but yeah. And then the mukbang video was in the 3rd video spot, which I think I'm gonna still do mukbangs. I enjoyed that. I gotta watch out though. We'll talk about my workout in a minute. I know that's what you're waiting for, but I gotta watch out though. I just got my half cow. I buy half cow at a time for anybody that doesn't know. It is corn fed. It's much fattier, but I don't eat a lot of fats from anything else. I just normally don't. I like avocado. I like nuts, stuff like that. I just don't like calculating it into my stuff, and I'm like, whatever. So I let myself eat more steak, a little more fatty meat, stuff like that. Not often. I mean, I still try to get a nice mix of I try to eat roughly 2 pounds of uncooked. When after it's cooked, it brings that amount down. But I try to hit 200 grams of protein, 80% of that meat.
I'm actually changing my diet now to have a little less protein, higher carbs, scheduled fats. I'll talk about that in a later video though.
And of that meat, just straight meat. Then I eat a little bit of Greek yogurt. Normally it's just like a little before bed snack, because I don't know, I know I said in a previous video I like a big dinner, but sometimes I do it opposite. Sometimes I eat, if I'm having a hard time eating, then I'll eat a lot more throughout the day. Like breakfast would be a little heavier, and then I'll even have a second breakfast and a lunch, and it's mostly just me eating meat and a little bit of carb, just so it keeps that like insulin real low, keeps my body from really spiking anything. I don't know what this guy just waved me on. I don't know what he's doing. Stuck at the stop sign. Hopefully he's all right. Nah, he's all right. He just turned. Okay, well, whatever. Mostly eat meat. Splitting it. I had a little bit there where I was eating way too much steak and ground beef, just a little bit of chicken. Not ideal. Especially because the cow I buy is like more on the exotic side, but it's still corn fed with like a high quality corn fed mix. So it's not grass fed, which does make it fattier, but I mean, it's to die for. It's so good. It is so good. I mean, it's crazy. I'll see, maybe I got a picture I can throw up. But yeah, I'm splitting my meals to be half ground beef, half chicken throughout the week. And then I still boil my ground beef to try to cut off as much fat as possible. Ideally, I wish they would just give it to me as lean as possible, but I get it. They're just a butcher shop. So, I mean, they went as far as to accommodate me wanting heart and tongue and liver. Next time I'm asked for even more. I'm gonna ask for lungs and brain too. Just try it. I'm kind of a weird guy like that already. Really into my gym stuff and meat, organs. Why not? Why not try it at least once?
I'm actually considering not buying a half cow again, but we will again talk about that later.
Heart. I actually made heart like taco stew almost. Heart taco stew. That's pretty much when it came out. It was supposed to be heart tacos, or like a Mexican mix where the meat was heart, chopped up heart, and it came out good. It came out good enough. Not ideal. I didn't flavor it right, but yeah, I try to eat majority meat, and I think everyone should. A lot of people get their protein through shakes and their fiber through shakes, and that's okay. I think that's a good alternative when you need it, but you're gonna get hungrier faster. You know, you're going to get hungrier faster. It's just the truth. If it's not bothering you, boom, you hit your 60 grams shake with your fiber, and then before bed you do the same thing or something, which is not great for bloating, by the way. I try to not have a really, like, right before bed, don't do that. It should be an hour plus gap of you not eating before bed, and then you should wake up with a fairly flat stomach. Oh, this guy just got out of his... Dude, what is going on today? What is going on? I'm like freaking out. Okay. Sum that up. I might have to chop this up a little bit. Sum this up. I think you should eat majority of your protein through meat and healthy, like yogurt, stuff like that, milk, you know. And then, of course, you still need to hit your fats. Don't overdo fats though, because then it's just gonna get stored as fat. And then I add in, okay, I'll save this many calories for carbs before the gym, and everything else is meal prepped. Okay, there we go. Now I'm good to go. I eat whatever I want before the gym. Normally it's fruit, maybe a Rice Krispie if I'm feeling like a sweet treat, you know, something like that. I think that helps people, but or that helps me do it. You could just calculate your stuff every day and eat more variety. I don't really care though. I make food, I enjoy it. I make food that I'm going to enjoy for a week, 2 weeks, then I just eat it. Get around to what you guys wanted to hear and what I've heard from the video feedback. A little bit less in the beginning part, or the beginning part seems to be about fine, but people aren't liking how long I'm just talking and driving. So I'm gonna cut that back a little bit. I'll trim this up, make it a little more, get to my point, because sometimes I just yap. And then I'll try to get more gym content. That's the biggest thing people want, is more gym content. I think I could pump out 30-minute videos. People will be like, oh, that's alright, because they enjoy the gym content. If I had 10 minutes of gym content, at least 10-15 minutes. But I think the video should be a little shorter, ideally shorter, 15 to 20 minute videos, where, you know, 8 to 10 minutes is all just me lifting and then talking about it, commentary, something like that. But I think that's how we're gonna go going forward. So today I am hitting bench press. I'm hitting my delts and forearms for the second time this week. I'll probably do a chest like finisher type, where I do some chest flies again. So that'll hit our delts. I'm gonna do all three: front delt, middle delt, and rear delt. And then I'm gonna hit back again, hit chest again, like normal. Always hit abs. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm not gonna hit abs. Hit abs again. My abs are a little soft right now. Like I said, I miscalculated, which happens. I mean, if I'm ever about to get on stage, I'll definitely calculate every day, because overshooting like this isn't ideal if I was about to get on stage. That would have really messed me up. But right now, I'm just trying to put on muscle. Like, I got a lot stronger the last 2 weeks. My body just was so, I was in a surplus. I didn't mean to be in a surplus. I'm going to be right at maintenance, maybe a little surplus. This is where I'm thinking I'm going to just hang out right now, because I want to get bigger. My muscles aren't where I want them to be for a cut down and look where I want it to be. So, but I think when you're cutting and bulking, you should always have visible abs. Of course, it's going to change back and forth between how well you can see them, but I can still see my abs, so I know I'm not that far off from just having rock hard abs again. They're just soft. It's all right. But we're gonna hit chest. We're gonna hit delt flies with a cable delt flies, cable side delt, cable chest flies, I believe. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna do dumbbell for my rear flies. Like I said, I'm gonna do my forearms. I always do the you pull them down and you do these. It's gonna get clipped. I normally pick up a dumbbell. I'll try to show as much of this as I can, and I do this to hit this front muscle part. You can see like moving. Maybe, I don't know if you can see it with this camera angle, but hit that front muscle. Then I normally hit a heavy 275. I pick it up for my lower back. I just do rack pulls, and then I hit that for my shoulders as well. So I go ahead and shoulder shrug it when I have it in position. So that'll give me my whole workout. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get at least one recording of each of those, just to like show a whole workout, and then I think that'll make my videos more enjoyable for people to watch. Pool in the gym is empty.
Starting out with a shoulder rotation for a warm-up. I normally do to the side and then up, just to really get my delts and shoulders warmed up and ready to go. And the last thing I need is a rotator cuff injury, and I suggest everyone should also at least warm up their rotator cuffs, their elbows, like wrists, ankles, just your hinge joints. Now we're gonna hit some bench press, starting with a 135 just as a warm-up. Now 2 wheels, time for dinner, 225. Now hitting my rear delt and then my new favorite, the JM Press. Now it's time for our cable work. Now for the side delts. Heaviest weight of the day, as you can tell. Now these single arm curls are super important. I just added these in and I swear my biceps have been blowing up. Also, how about we change up that music? Now it's time for the back portion. This was just a warm-up set. And everyone's gym fan favorite, the wide bar lat pull down. Before anyone says it, I am working on better form here. I need to actually go all the way up and then all the way back down. Sadly, my phone did die soon after this, so my pose down is just in the middle of the gym.
Alright. I'm going to try to make this outro a little short and sweet. If you couldn't tell, I'm in completely different clothes. This is the next following day. My phone died at the gym while recording all those clips. Hopefully you guys enjoy it though. I got a lot of good clips, so I'm going to try to make them very informational. Yeah, that sounds right. And then I'm going to put them as YouTube shorts as well. So I think it's gonna come out really well. I started uploading YouTube shorts as well, mostly just re-uploads from my TikTok, but there's some like these ones that are coming out with the YouTube video should be pretty good. I'm gonna design a whole YouTube video, then end up dissecting it back down into clips, which is really funny. Turn clips into a whole thing and then down to clips to post. But like I said, I'm gonna make this short for the most part, a little bit. But I had a good workout. Very tired. I slept 8.5 hours easy. I would have slept more, but I had a phone call this morning. Make sure you get your sleep, very important. I know the beginning part I was talking about your diet and eating most of your protein through meat, and I think that's important. It was a really good workout. I got good clips to show you guys. We had the bench press, we had the lat pull down, we had the delts, we had the forearms, and we had the biceps. I did a few sets that you guys didn't get to see, which were a hammer curl into a drop to hit your whole bicep is the concept for that one. And then I did something for my lower back and my shoulders. I think I talked about it, where I pick it up. It's a rack pull it up, and then I hit my rack pull set, and then I shrug it. Once I get to 275, and I already hit my forearms really hard that day, it was difficult. I had to do reverse grip there, and like my hands and straps weren't cutting it. But it's okay. It was good. It was good. Really good workout. I hit literally everything but my lower body. So I've been thinking about maybe a 5th workout day, and then I need to up the volume on my lats, delts, upper chest, I think. Because the more advanced of a lifter you get, the more you need to hit a workout or hit muscles. And I think I'm just on the cusp of having to go promote up again. So I think 2 sets of failure is the most ideal way to lift. So it really is, because you will get the most out of your muscle, and then you can go ahead and recover from it, and then you hit it again and get the most out of your muscle, and you can keep doing that loop. And it's just the most ideal way to gain muscle and recover from it. Like I said, I was just making this short and sweet little outro for us. I spent plenty of time yapping in the beginning, and then I had a lot of gym content. So if you guys have any other recommendations, please let me know. I definitely need to make sure what I'm talking about is more focused, but sometimes I get a little distracted while I'm driving, and it messes me up, because I am focusing on driving. I'm just talking as I'm talking for my YouTube video, but it's also just give me something to do while I'm driving. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, have good lifts, and I'll see you in the next video.
You know it's time for the bloopers.
That's gonna make that a lot easier. Oh man. Oh, this guy just like got in.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, I was gonna I park in? No, I didn't park in reserves. Okay, cool. Cool.
I don't know what happened here. I just stopped talking, stared off in the distance. You know how it is, exhausted after work.